Alright, what's going on everyone? Kewbix here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I set up my WRM 2021 with only a few simple items. Now right out of the box, this cube was actually kind of slow and sluggish on my first few turns. Then it sped up, but it kind of had a weird catchy and dry feeling. So this is exactly how I got rid of that feeling and made it feel super comfortable to turn. So like J-Perm said in his most recent video on how to set up any speed cube, you should first tension the screws to exactly how you want them, followed by adjusting the springs with the dual adjustment tensioning tool. After that, adjusting the magnets, and on the WRM 2021 specifically, it comes with these magnet adjustment tools. So you put this tool in that slot and adjust the magnet, so that will be the third step. And so now that you have the controllability and the tensions down, the final step is to add the lube you like to set the cube to your perfect speed, feel, and sound. Alright, so like I said, first step first, we need to tension all of the screws. And now my cube in particular, out of the box, came a little bit tight. It was really hard to corner cut even that much. So what I did was I loosened each of the screws about half a turn, not quite a full turn. I didn't want to make it too unstable, but I loosened each screw about a half a turn. So we'll do that on all of the sides. Alright, so now that we are done with that first step, you can tell that the cube is a little bit looser and definitely a lot easier to corner cut. Now that sort of tight and catchy feeling should have gone away. Alright, so now that we've loosened the screws, which should allow the pieces to be able to travel a little bit further out, we need to move on to the second step, which is adjusting the spring tensions. Okay, so out of the box, the spring compression actually came on setting 1, and with the dual adjustment system, there are 9 settings. If you start on the first setting, you can tell it's there by being able to do 9 clicks, and then it going back to the sort of home setting. So it goes 5, 8, 9. Your adjustment tool will drop down because it'll go back to the home setting. So knowing that it's now on the first setting, we want to raise it to level 3. Right now it is very flexible and it feels super flimsy. So we need to tighten it just a bit. Now my preference is I do like it to be able to still corner cut a lot more, but I want it to still be a little bit more stable, but anything too stable is just way too catchy for me. So I like setting 3 personally. So you're going to put this adjustment tool right on that piece and you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So right now we are on setting 1, so we want to go up 2 clicks to setting 3. 2 and 3. Alright, so now that that is done and out of the way, you should now be able to tell that your cube is still fairly flexible, but also a little bit more stable and controllable. It should still be fast, but definitely a little bit more controllable than it was before, and not all really flimsy. So now, let's just put the caps back on. Okay, so now that we have the first 2 steps out of the way, we are now halfway done, and we need to move on to the next step, which is adjusting the magnets. So to adjust these magnets, you need this tool. You get 4 of them along with the cube. You should put this tool into this empty screwdriver, and we will take this magnet right here, for example. There are 5 settings on each of the magnets, as you can see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Setting 1 is actually the strongest magnets for some reason, and setting 5 is the weakest magnets. So I personally don't like too strong or too weak, so I like to keep it right in the middle at about 3. Now you can only turn these magnets clockwise, so you'll put the tiny little tab on the tip of this tool right into that slot in the magnet, and you will turn it clockwise 2 clicks. Now to get it back to 1, you can't just turn it counterclockwise, you need to continue 3 more clicks that way. And unfortunately, doing it just on one side of the edge piece does not affect the other side of the edge piece, so we will have to do it 2 times on each of the 12 edges, which is a total of 24 times. Alright, so we have now officially completed the first 3 steps. The first step, loosening the screws, which allows for further piece travel. The second step, tightening the springs just a little bit, which requires a little bit more force for the pieces to travel that far. The third step, tightening the magnets by just 2 clicks, so about halfway, which makes the magnets just a little bit looser, so not too tight but still not too loose. And so finally we need to adjust the cube to our preferred speed, sound, and feel, and that is where the lube comes in the final step. So right now this cube sounds kind of dry and it's still a little bit slow from out of the box, so you need to speed it up just a little bit. And so this is how I like to do that. First, I will take 2 drops of silk. I really like doing 1 drop of silk right on one of the edge pieces. And for my setup, it doesn't require taking any of the pieces out or doing deep lubing. Just 1 drop of lube, or 2 if you want, right on the edge piece right there, and then 1 right on the stalk base. Alright, so that was 2 drops right there. And now we will go to the opposite piece of the cube, which should be right here, and we will put in 2 drops of D&M. Again, just like the silk, I like to put 1 or 2 drops right on the edge piece, and then 1 or 2 drops right on the stalk base. So this should make your cube feel a little bit more plush, also speed it up a bit, and if it is too fast, you can definitely put in something like weight 3. I don't recommend weight 5 to slow it down that much, but weight 3 is the perfect mid-speed lube, so I feel like this will slow it down just to your preferred amount. Oh wow. Wow, that got way quieter, which I like. It almost reminds me of the Tengen V1. It definitely feels a lot more plush, and it definitely is a little bit faster, which is exactly what I was going for. Alright, so by this point, after a little bit of break-in, it might be a little bit lubey on the outside, so you can definitely wipe it off with a cube wipe, or if you have a paper towel or anything else, that's fine. So now this cube feels really, really controllable. It feels super plush and quiet, and just overall a really, really pleasant and satisfying feel. Alright, so that was how I set up my WRM 2021. Super easy step, so if you ever want to undo it because you don't really like it, you can definitely easily do that, and maybe just clean out the lube or slow it down. But yeah, this cube feels amazing. It feels super plush and satisfying, and I definitely really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. This video is sponsored by teamcubicle.com. Do you want all these amazing cubes, but you just can't quite afford them? Well, you're in luck, because from now on you can use discount code Kewbix at checkout to get a sweet discount off of all of your orders. Saves you money and helps my channel grow. So what are you waiting for? It's objectively optimal. Also, don't forget to subscribe to The Cubicle on YouTube, as well as check out all of their other social media so you can learn more about their amazing store and so you don't miss out on any more of their weekly exclusive sales. Links for everything you need to know will be down in the description below. Check it out.